Hello and welcome to this new session. Um, in fact, this is going to be a very different session than what all other courses we have been doing in this series. They were primarily on some subjects like mechanics, strength of material, acoustic, controls and all those things. But this is completely different from those things, and it's on programming. Okay. And there are many languages for programming, and these days students are really interested in like C++, Python, Java and all those things. But we have taken the language which is very important for engineers or engineering students who are going to basically do scientific computation. Okay. Now obviously C, C++, Fortran, Python, I love all those languages, but still MATLAB I have some very special affinity, because this is a language in which you can say many things in very short sentences in that way. Okay. And it's a tool which should be available to all the students irrespective of the branch in which you are studying. You could be electrical engineer, you could be computer science engineer, you could be mechanical, civil, metallurgy, anything. Okay, any engineering student, even if you are not an engineering student, but if you want to say for example economics, if you are a student from economics, then this is one of the tools which you must have in your armor. Now what this language is, I am talking about the language, computer language called MATLAB. Okay. Now this is coming from two words basically. One is matrix, the other one is laboratory. That means as you do experiments with different chemicals in a chemistry laboratory, with some physical instruments in physics laboratory, this is a laboratory where you do experiments with matrices. Okay. Don't worry if you are not very much acquainted with the concepts of matrix. Even if you heard of matrix, that's fine. Even if you haven't heard, that's fine, because in this session or this series of lectures on MATLAB, we have decided that we will assume no prior knowledge. Okay. So that's the most important keyword. So because most of the time student ask that what should do, I don't have any prior knowledge in coding or programming, will I be able to do this? So for them I'm saying that okay, so no prior knowledge I hope the spelling is correct anyways. Knowledge on programming or coding is required. So we will start from scratch. That means and then I mean it that we will not assume anything that you know, even the slightest, the smallest concept of programming. In fact, we will start from the thinking process that is important for writing code. More than knowing a language, there is a slight difference in thinking for analytical and programming ways of solving a problem. So that's what we will start with, and believe me, it's very important. Please do not skip. If you are completely new to programming, you should not skip that. If you are completely you are quite acquainted with a programming language, these first few segments you can skip, and I'll put a timeline or some steps which you can skip if you have different level of expertise. I'll put that in the description so that you can skip things. Otherwise, if you are complete new to any programming language, so please go through all the sessions and from the beginning, and we will take you through the steps of what are required to think programmatically, and you will see that that will greatly benefit once we actually start the programming with the software or the language MATLAB. So with that introduction, short introduction, so again I urge you to please go through the sessions and enjoy the coding, enjoy the skill, or enjoy the what happiness that you get once you have acquired this skill of this language. And I'm telling you that it is as important as knowing English for any person who wants to do some scientific computing. Okay, and then in fact, even if you are not doing any scientific computing, even if you just try to present something very beautifully, then also this is a tool which you should acquire. So there are infinite number of positive things which I can talk about MATLAB, but forget about them. Please do stay with the sessions and enjoy coding. See you in the next segment when we start actual proper thinking programmatically. See you.